The reported killing of Mali's defense minister Sadio Camara in a coordinated insurgent attack marks a deeply troubling moment for a country already struggling under the weight of prolonged instability. His death is not just the loss of a senior military figure, it is a symbolic blow to the militant state and its growing efforts to assert control over fragmented security landscape. For years, Mali has been caught in a cycle of violence driven by extremist groups, particularly those linked to Jama'at Nasir, Al-Shamil Will Muslim, and Al-Qaeda affiliated coalition that has steadily expanded its influence across the Sahel region. The attack that claimed Camara's life, reportedly involving a car bomb and coordinated gunfire, demonstrates a high level of planning and sophistication. It underscores a critical reality. Armed groups are not only capable of striking remote military outposts, but now reach into heavily guarded areas and target group leadership. This raises serious questions about the effectiveness of Mali's current security strategy. Since the military took power following coups in 2020 and 2021, the government has prioritized a hardline approach, leaning heavily on military solutions and partnerships with foreign actors. Yet, incidents like this suggest that despite these efforts, the threat has evolved faster than the response. The ability of insurgents to strike a high-profile target so close to the capital signals gaps in intelligence, coordination, and perhaps even internal vulnerabilities. Beyond the immediate security implications, Camara's death also has political consequences. As key in Mali's transitional governance, his role extended beyond defense. He was central to shaping the country's post-coup direction. His absence could trigger power struggles within the military leadership or create uncertainty at a time when Mali needs cohesion. In fragile states, the sudden removal of influential figures often leads to shifts that can either destabilize or further destabilize governance. There is also broader regional dimension to consider. Mali sits at the heart of the Sahel, a region where borders are porous and militant groups operate with relative ease across countries like Burkina Faso and Niger. An attack of this magnitude sends a message beyond Mali's borders that even top officials are not beyond reach. This could embolden insurgent groups elsewhere and complicate regional security cooperation efforts. At the same time, it's important to recognize that the military responses alone have not resolved the crisis. The persistence of groups like JNMI is tied only to ideology, but also to local grievances, poverty, marginalization, weak governance, and limited state presence in rural areas. Without addressing these root causes, even the most aggressive counterterrorism campaigns risk becoming reactive rather than transformative. Ultimately, the death of Sadio Camara is a stark reminder of the scale and complexity of Mali's challenges. It highlights the urgent need for a more comprehensive approach, one that combines security operations with political dialogue, economic investment, and efforts to rebuild trust between the state and its citizens. Without such a shift, the cycle of violence is likely to continue, and the loss of leaders may become an increasingly common and dangerous feature of the conflict.